back to The Lost Digit. Today we have the Pixel 2 by Google. Now, I've been waiting for this phone for a long time and I'm really excited to use it. So there's the phone. USB-C to A, USB-C to 3.5mm, USB-C to C for charging or data transfer, and a USB-C charger. So the first thing you'll notice about this phone is that it has stereo front-facing speakers, which is really nice and they sound really great. The matte part of the phone also feels wonderful, and the fingerprint sensor is not glossy, so it's actually matte as well. The buttons feel pretty good, and the phone overall is very solid. The only thing missing from last year's Pixel would be the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is why they include the adapter. So the biggest thing for me on this phone is supposed to be the camera. The camera is supposed to be much better than anything else on the market. So if you look at the link below, I'm going to link a camera test of the Pixel 2 versus the Pixel 1 XL, and it should give you an idea of how much they improved the camera from generation to generation. So the fingerprint sensor works fine. The screen is 1080p and it looks pretty good. Has a slight warmth to it, but it's if you're not comparing it, it's not something you would really notice. Something I noticed that impressed me was the haptic feedback is very sharp, and it kind of feels similar to what Apple's done in their devices. So when you click on the home button or the back button, it gives you this very sharp instant response, which feels really good, as opposed to the last generation, which was kind of softer vibration, not a sharp response. So overall, this phone is really snappy, it feels really good, and the size is perfect. So I'm going to enjoy using this as my daily driver for a while, and I'll update you guys back on how it fares in general. But the first thing I'm going to do is a side-by-side camera test, because that's the most important thing for me. And the other thing I read online, that they allow you to check or change the colors on the display, so it boosts the colors a little bit, and it looks like that came on by default, so nothing crazy is going to happen. So overall, this phone so far seems like it's going to be a great one, and what I want to show you here is the stereo speakers. So they actually carry a surprising amount of depth, so by just playing my video, I'll see if you guys can tell, but here it is playing on the microphone of my Pixel XL. Back to The Lost Digit, and today the Apple Tree brings us something new. That's that. So what we have here is my new video editing machine. And one more thing is computer. It lets you go up to 1080p on the videos, and that's probably because the screen is 1080p. 2017 version. Overall, I like the phone so far, and please subscribe if you want to see more about this. Comment below if you want to see anything specific about the Pixel 2. And as always, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching The Lost Digit.